If right now you are not full of energy, if right now you aren't really happy and ecstatic, no matter what's arising, if you, as your body-mind, we're talking about your body-mind, the body-mind is an organism. You know, if I said to you, if your heart isn't working right now as it should be working, or your lungs, or your kidneys, or your liver, or any other organ in your body, then you may do something about it. It's a physical thing, and most of these organs can be repaired. No doubt if we need money for that, possibly. But the nature of the body-mind itself, the inherent nature of the body-mind itself, likened to the open hand, is full of energy, is inherently happy, is always intimate, no matter what's arising, with whatever is arising, conditionally. You can see things around me, you can hear certain things, you can see things acting, you know, there's an activity here. This is what is arising right now. And an itch or two which you can't see or feel. All of this is arising right now. And if you are not totally happy, totally accepting, totally intimate with whatever's arising right now, then that's because you're strangling. You're doing an activity of strangling within your body-mind, a tightness, a contraction. You're doing an activity that's not necessary. You know, if your body-mind at its inherent state, its inherent nature, its innate nature, it's as it should be, is living God. The body-mind is God. This is a creator and a destroyer. These hands are. God is this state of inherent happiness, full of energy and joy and intimacy. But everybody, unless you're living like an open hand, is living like a clenched fist, clenching within oneself, a tightness going on all the time, this activity of what I call contraction. And my teacher, Adi Dar, here's the picture of him, and his name, Adi Dar Samaraj, had a humorous name for it, and he called it the dreaded gumbo. This inherent state, this natural state of already happiness, is the God state. Only the enlightened ones, the awakened ones, know really what I'm talking about. There are times when I say you, but I'm going to say the body-mind, your body-mind is full of energy and love and happiness and joy. It's unmade, it's unconditional. And those moments are often savoured, and they are often remembered. They often occur when you least expect. Or maybe they occur when you're out walking in the country, or when you're having a delicious meal, or when you're making love with your intimate. Those moments are moments, they can be quite long moments or short moments. They are self-forgetting moments. They are moments of self-transcendence. They are moments of forgetting to do this strangulation. This activity of strangling God is like a kink in a hose pipe. The water flows freely, generally, but occasionally, as you're watering the garden, the water stops flowing through the hose pipe because of a kink in the hose pipe. And all you need to do is unkink the hose pipe. And then the water will continue to flow through the hose pipe as it should. So, whatever's arising right now, if you are not at one with it, if there's a sort of confliction or a feeling of ill at ease with whatever's arising right now, it's your own doing. It's a tension that you are doing. And once this is noticed, then one can do something about it. And then eventually stop doing it so that you too can live as your body mind should live, most inherently and naturally, which is likened to an open hand, which is the God state. Not the fictitious imaginary God, the Santa Claus God. I don't like the word God really, but it has to be used from time to time. Not the historical or creative God with a white beard, supposedly going to judge you when you die. No, not any of that utter nonsense. Forgive me if that offends you. But we're talking about a state, a condition, an actuality. Once again, it's the body, mind that is inherently already happy. That's what it means in the Bible where it says us adults should become like children again. Because when that was written years and years ago, maybe 2,000 years ago or more or less, it was assumed or it was noticed that most children were happy in those days. And that's the disposition of a child, already happiness. And that's how we are inherent as adults. But due to this contraction, it seems otherwise. Are you understanding what I'm saying? If I pinch myself, you can see a discoloration of the skin and certainly a pain. Ow! So the contraction of the skin is before the discoloration of the skin and the pain. The contraction comes first. So before unhappiness, contraction. Before depression and contraction. Before doubt, contraction. Before fear, contraction. Before anxiety, it's self-contraction. Before boredom, self-contraction. before concern and problems and all that self-contraction. You see, I could go to a doctor and say, doctor, I'm in pain. And he can see exactly what I'm doing to my arm. I'm doing this. And that's what we're doing in the body. It's simple to understand, is it not? But before you can believe me and accept what I'm saying, you've got to realize it yourself, that you're doing this internal pinch all the time, this subjectivity. And as I said, my teacher, Adidar Samvaj, calls it the dreaded gombu. Check it out. The dreaded gombu, or the imaginary disease. 3-day thumb and finger problem, he would say, that religion and society seeks to cure. But how can we cure something that's imaginary? Adults become more and more desperate as they get older, more isolated, more lonely. The body-mind, when it is not being strangled, is full of energy and life, requiring very little sleep and requiring little food. It's not a belief. You mustn't believe in me. You must realize what I'm saying to be true. Thank you for listening.